What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and I've had enough time to play Battlefield 2042 now that I have some things about it that I love, and I have some things about it that I don't love that much. And a couple of those things are kind of superficial, but other things I feel like have a severe chance of ruining this game for me long term. And while there's a bunch of things I could talk about in this video, the one thing that I want to talk about right now is Battlefield Portal and the fact that it is online only. And I want to go into a little bit of detail about this. Battlefield Portal is pretty freaking great. I'm really enjoying it recently. The AI and the ability to play against AI in both PvP and PvE is one of the strongest points of this game. It's finally making Battlefield playable for me, where I can play in an environment where I don't have to worry about hackers, and I can just play in a nice Conquest-style environment with a bunch of bots to shoot at, and that's great. I've been asking for that literally for more than a decade, which is kind of depressing now that I bring that up. But it's here now, and that's great. Except for one thing. The fact that the only way that I can play in a single-player environment with AI is if I play online. Which doesn't really make sense, but if you don't really understand, Battlefield Portal is an online-only experience. Even though it technically could work offline, they've made it so even if you're playing by yourself with only bots, and on this map, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but this map is all bots. I'm playing by myself right now. You need to have an online connection. And not only do you need to have an online connection, but you need to be utilizing one of the EA-provided cloud servers. And this is where things get a little bit ridiculous, because it's one thing to force your experience to be online only, but it's another thing to make the cloud server experience exclusive to hosting your experiences. There's no dedicated servers, at least not that I'm aware of. There are. Somebody please correct me down below. But there's no dedicated servers. There's no ability to host your own servers. You're either hosting using EA's cloud service, or you're not playing the game at all. Not offline, not on your own server, cloud or nothing. And there's a bunch of things about this that have really made things difficult in ways that they shouldn't be. So for instance, today, I wasn't even able to make a cloud server for Portal for me to host my own experience for over 2 hours, because since Battlefield has just come out, there's so many people that are trying to create servers that I was getting an error message that I couldn't create servers because there were too many servers that other people had already made, which is pretty ridiculous that that is something that can stop you from being able to play the game the way that you want to play it. And granted, you can still join other people's servers the way that they've set up their experiences, but you can't play your own experiences. And if you can't play your own experiences because EA won't let you spin up a server, then what's the point of creating your own experience in Battlefield Portal at all? That's basically the allure. And the other thing is the fact that you can't play offline means that a lot of the times Battlefield will even do goofy things like creating a server for you, but creating a server somewhere where you have such a poor connection that it's basically unplayable. And in some cases, I don't know if when you start up a cloud server and you host your own experience, where it's just going to be starting it up anywhere in the world, or if it's starting it up somewhere like close to you, but maybe on a network path that's like bad. I don't know. But there's so many times where you create your own experience, you spin up a server, and the connection is absolutely awful, and you can't even play your own single-player game because you have such horrible latency, which is like, man, if you have to worry about latency issues when you're playing against only bots, That's kind of pathetic. So, I wanted to say those things. I hope Battlefield takes this to heart. If you want this game to succeed, man, there needs to be long-term, some kind of true single-player option. There has to be. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too harsh. Maybe I can't say if you want it to succeed, you have to do this. I mean, I guess there's other games that are online only that have pulled it off, but for Battlefield, it's something I really want to see, and unfortunately, I'm not sure if I ever will. But that's it. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's driving me crazy. Let me know what your thoughts have been about Battlefield Portal. If you agree with this, if maybe there's something I missed, you can let me know down below. And of course, if you want to see more of this game and other games in the future, make sure you subscribe. The game absolutely looks beautiful, and I can't wait to keep playing it even more. But I hope that EA is not going to do what they did in Battlefield 5 and just pump and dump this, because that would suck. Please don't do that, EA. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.